The tragic disappearance of 11-year-old Adriana Young came to a heartbreaking end Thursday morning after her remains were discovered in the pool of the Doubledays Hotel after an extensive search by family and concerned citizens had initially turned up nothing. Young had been at the hotel on an outing with her grandmother and other relatives when she mysteriously vanished, stunning her family and triggering a desperate overnight vigil. Family members camped outside the hotel grounds, urging police to conduct a full search. However, relatives contended that the response from the authorities was inadequate and slow. Young had been at the hotel on an outing with her grandmother and other relatives when she mysteriously vanished, stunning her family and triggering a desperate overnight vigil. Family members camped out outside of the hotel grounds, urging the police to conduct a full search. However, relatives contend that the response from the authorities was inadequate and slow. In a twist that further frustrated and confused the family, police initially released a statement claiming that surveillance footage showed that the child leaving the premises in a car. That claim was later retracted, and the police claimed that certain details contained in the police's statement were inaccurate after her lifeless body was found in the pool early Thursday morning, sending shockwaves through the community. Grief overtook the scene as Adriana's mother collapsed upon learning the news and had to be consoled by Human Services Minister Vidya Prasad and former Minister Simona Brooms and other supporters present at the hotel. Her father, mother and other relatives expressed disbelief and sorrow, particularly given the previous night's failed search of the same pool where her body was eventually discovered.
They killed me, baby. I threw her in the pool when we come out from it there. She went to the day. Oh, my belly, oh, tell me, oh, my God, my daughter.
You have sex on my family. Search the whole building. I was standing right there watching them because the pool's right there. And nobody didn't saw a body. Here, and you check it after work. After 10. After 10. But 10. 7 minutes around 10. We don't have body appear. Just so magically appear in the pool. Dead.
Community members, politicians and residents from neighboring villages gathered in solidarity, mourning the loss and demanding answers.
If everybody gets support from the whole neighborhood, we'll be out here to support the people for them child.
Dive down and they not find the girl. Also suddenly the girl died in pool out.
The police, as you say, you have no faith in them. None. You can't trust them. Police sold to the highest bidder, and it's only the rich people benefiting from the police. Poor people, no justice.
A call came, one of the officers frantically summoning the officer that was accompanying us while we were searching. Frantically calling the officer out of the building to say that the child was sighted at Stuart Vilboshed with some guy with nappy hair.
What we are going to do as a government, we will spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. The proprietors at the Lenore police station.
We have to continue to press for justice and to ensure that this one isn't thrown under the carpet. We must remember this is a child, and that is what probably produced the outrage, because it's a child. It's a child of mixed race. And I think that would have created the outrage. It is important to note that all ethnic groups are out here. The village is like that. And I would say to you, we have to continue to let people know what is happening in the Guyana Police Force. We have to press for justice, and we have to ensure that the police is depoliticized and law and order return to Guyana.
This is the second time in a month that the police have issued a patently misleading statement, incriminated somebody named Orlando, a red and black rom, when all the time it is apparent that the child was there. And you know what is most disturbing? The fact that Guyanese Critic did a whole video last night scouring the pool so you could see that nobody was in the pool. We're not here for theories and investigations. Irfan Ali must act. Clifton Hicken must be removed. The commander of regional command that issued a statement that said that the child left the hotel when obviously she did not, must resign today.
Before the child's discovery, protesters had already begun blocking the roadway near the hotel, lighting tires and debris in a show of anger over the handling of the case. Calls for justice intensified once news broke of the child's death. According to the police, a businessman has been taken into custody in connection with the investigation, though details remain limited. As outrage grew, protesters set the Doubledays Hotel ablaze, and another property believed to be owned by the same businessman was also burnt.